If you're a sous chef or an executive chef working in a fine dining restaurant, 70 hours per week. What I'm about to say might piss you off, but you need to hear it. $5,000 per month, it is no fucking money, especially for the hours that you put in and all the other sacrifices that you have to make. And on top of this, for some of you, you might not even enjoy what you actually do because there is no creative freedom. Look, I know where you are because I have been a chef working in restaurants for 7 years of my life. But I always knew that there was something bigger that I could actually get into. Unfortunately, running my own restaurant was just not an option because at 21 years old, having $100, $200, or $300,000 saved in a bank account was impossible mission. So I got you. I know how many hours a week you work. I know how frustrating it can be to be in the position for years with no creative freedom. I know how it feels to work so hard and being capped financially. Let's talk about it. How many hours a week do you work? 50, 60, 70, 80, 100? How much do you get paid for that? When do you see your family? If you have one. If you don't, when do you see your friends? When do you get time off? On a freaking Tuesday? Everybody's working? Like, what do you do with a Tuesday off? When you've worked 14 hours every single day the rest of the week? Well, usually you're just fucking sleeping. Think about that for a second. When you're working 14-hour days, what your family think about it? What your girlfriend, your boyfriend think about it? Can you even actually have a proper relationship, a proper sexual relationship? So when you think about that, you're working 14-hour days, you can't see your family, you can't see your friends, your only day off is a Tuesday or Wednesday. You come back at home like 12 p.m. Your partner is too tired, and you also, to have sex. Even if you make $5,000, $6,000, maybe 7 or 8, is it really worth it? Let's say that it is, and that you're happy with the money you make. Could you actually not make this amount of money if you were a private chef? How much a private chef is making right now? Type it on Google. Type it on ChatGPT. 80,000 a year. That will be the minimum if you actually do half of the job. If you're not that good, you'll make 80 grand. If you're okay, you make 100, 120, 130. If you're phenomenal, which I assume this is what you want to be, you'll be making a shit ton of money. Now the question is, do you actually want to take that leap? Because if you do, there's a path, and it's not just going to happen overnight. There is something that chefs think is that they could just quit their job and find a private chef agency that is going to hire them magically. Well, there are hundreds, if not thousands of other people that have taken that jump already, taken that leap 6 months, 1 year, 5 years, 10 years ago, and they've got experience already. They might cook not as good as you do, but they definitely have housing experience, private chef experience. And this is what those private chef agencies are going to value the most. So you want to make sure that before going and try to work with an agency, you actually get a little bit of experience as a private chef. And now you're going to tell me, but how can I actually get experience as a private chef if I don't work with an agency? Well, they are workarounds. Agencies is not the only way to become a private chef. And ideally, that is not the way that you want to do this if you want to sustain your business long term, neither. But that's a great way to start making a good amount of money, to put your foot in the door, and to get contacts and build a network. That's the end of this video. In the next one, I'll actually break down for you how I've found my first private chef gig, not with an agency, not an opportunity to build up my name and my resume to get into working with agencies, but actually after you do those things, after you get a little bit of experience, after you've worked with a few agencies, how can you actually go from there and being dependent to a company to provide you a job, to be able to land your own opportunities and create your own opportunities so you can actually get full-time contracts and never have to worry again about, am I going to be able to work next month or no? I'll see you in the next video. See you.